make Aurora really uncomfortable.
Yeah. And it seems like we're hopping in the server. We're hopping into the first map here. So without further ado, we'll stop yapping and we'll let the Counter-Strike do the talking now. It's my preferred, triocast. There we go. I got the words out. You, me, and a game of Counter-Strike. Nade for Squeaky Door. There it is. But they're not actually going to go for the vent dive off the rip. Utility looks like they're set up for it. Now they're going to make the move. SELLTER finds a whole lot of contact in the hub, but no, they're actually going up top. Oh, this might be a misread. That's the bomb drop forward recovered. All good. All good. Tenier. Okay. Actually going to be able to make this happen here, and now they're bailing out towards ramp, and they're going to have the space to do so. Belchenok up top. Can't blame them for being there. It's the right spot to be in until it's not. That was quite a good setup for Aurora, Alan, and forZe just find their way out of it.
Is there not a kit down somewhere?
Not that he's found.
I'm surprised he can't upgrade. This is such a hard round.
Actually, there's definitely no kit, right? Because he's the player who would have been able to purchase it. And he's not got it. Good luck. Not ever going to get past the first hurdle. That was a tough one. Hell of a round for Tenier, though. Dire situation. That could have been disastrous. And he bails him out.
Yeah, so Aurora were doing a lobby crunch. They're 2 pushing from ramp into radio and 2 pushing hut. At the same time, forZe explodes out of Squeaky, so you kind of get this exchange with the bomb sites. Yeah, had that hut duel gone south, forZe wasn't going to be winning that round, but the reality was that Aurora didn't have many people on the site proper, so forZe could gain the bomb site relatively easy. Exactly what we saw result. Well, what are you supposed to do against that? First kill easy enough. Accelerates behind it. Cleans up every player around Squeaky. Gets down lower. Calls his teammates over. This is what we saw all tournament from result.
Wow. Looked dangerous for a moment there for Laki, but can't zero in the last shot. Gokushima survives. Well, now... That's a gun. That's a gun to save. Kenzie out of here. Sticking around for the first fight. If he gets this, he's going for the retake. Oh my goodness. He didn't even expect to hit that shot. Now he's got an AK. Time's an issue, but a 1v2, this might be too tempting.
Results on A. Right now.
That's a little bold on the rotate. A little bold on the hunt. I don't think Kenzie is in fact going for this. Time is too late, but... Golly, that got to be a tempting one. And results in perfect position to make sure he's not getting anything out of this round. A 4K for the man.
Somehow he only takes a bullet of damage as well. All the more impressive as Result announces himself in this grand final. Not sure we normally do MVPs for qualifiers, but he is absolutely on track. Only Kenzie and Deco could really deny him that at this point. And Results off to a storming start.
Zeus for Laki. We've been on Zeus watch. Oh my god, it's right there, Alan. Oh, Shalfey, just give it to him. I feel like we've been so disappointed on Zeus watch. It's a pixel of an elbow. Tension time. Here comes the hit. Laki. Oh no, he misses. He misses the Zeus. He'll get a kill off the pistol, but it's a cleanup on IOA.
I've just had 3 days of getting teased.
It's just it's not. I mean, what is it like? No, I'm trying to think of what I can say and how I could say this appropriately. It's like Zeus balls. We've got Zeus balls. Okay. I'm just gonna say it. Whatever. I thought about it.
There was one yesterday, but you missed it.
I did miss it. Tragic.
Timing is critical.
That's when my power went out. Tragic. Absolutely tragic.
Killed the mood. Oh, wow. Guns are out now. Gecko, good spawn, comes to red. Molotov makes it so awkward. Shalfey collects Kenzie. This is 3 players aggressive on outer for Aurora. Clearly have intent to fight this. And forZe, be this a read or great foresight, they're actually backing off. And this feels like the right move. There's still 2 players here. Ramp, 1 player. A's got 1 player. If they go before Aurora rotate, there are not a lot of pieces to defend the rest of this map.
This looks like it's just going to be an A here based on the utility positioning. Belchnog might be able to stall this out a little bit.
Oh, that's the perfect cue. They just heard the flash outer as well. They need to
Here
go.
they go. Mini smoke. Even double smoked, I think. They're making absolutely sure. Trade with the player on site. No! Belchnog holds! Unreal. Weight of the world on his shoulders, and shalfey will eventually lay him low, but now he's got space for his teammates to rotate in. Deco's down low, and it falls to gokushima. That is a Super Saiyan play. It had to be done. And the Lackey will make sure it doesn't go to waste.
I'm a little bit stunned. Belchonic absolutely saves them. Man advantage for forZe. As I'm saying, they were set up for an A hit, and they hear the flash outer. You can make a reasonable guess that there's more players outer. That is your window. That is your cue. Go, go. Hit A. Insta-trade onto the sole A player. And then Belchonic must have come in from ramping up into heaven and somehow got down and got 2 frags. That is a colossal save. Keeps Aurora going. Next gun round. Kenzie's so aggressive on outer. Backs off in the end. Lots of bullets exchanged, but players ultimately get down secret. Let's see how Aurora choose to adjust. Kenzie's lower. Sorry, Lackey's lower. The numbers are fooling me. Deco gets 1 frag. And Aurora start to adjust to cover off the lower portion of the map.
This is weird on smoke man. They're just out in the open. It works out. Oh, Mini. Norwi's very lucky to be alive, but now Kenzie has taken advantage of the chaos, the confusion, and got back into the action. Oh my goodness, all that good work gone for naught in this phase. This could be deadly. It all falls to Deco with an AWP. He's down lower. He got that kill. Is that a ramp? That was a ramp, right? It's been so long since, so they realistically have no idea where he is. But likewise, they've got all the options on the table. Deco gonna work his way in towards hut. And it seems like lower is their focus. When that door pops, he'll know. But won't be in position to do anything about it. The bomb plant going in. And Deco. He could risk the vent drop. It's a little touchy, but he'll give it a chance. Assume that they played together as the duo on site. It's a good read. Time's whittling off the clock. He's not got a kid, Alan. But Deco
no, I'm not
doesn't
sure
fancy this.
Didn't see anybody on his descent. No kit. It's going to be hard to peel apart. That was a 4-on-3 for Aurora.
Where did he
No, it
lose
was definitely a 5-on-4 at the start. I don't know why they fought so hard out of Mini. I don't know why they fought so hard. They had 2 players lower, and they decided to swing out of main and leave themselves so terribly exposed. We've seen it a little bit too much in this qualifier from Aurora, and unfortunately, forZe are just in too good form right now. The individuals are in great shape. If you're, if you're in the open, you're not with a teammate, there's no chance for a trade, there's no util behind you, forZe will win the duel more often than not.
Well, as we resume play here, not going to be much to put around this. Smokes up. Just a little bit of stall out utility, really. I don't say never. This team, certainly with pistols in hand, is still dangerous, but not really expecting it. They've crossed this player up by the air cons.
It looks like Aurora's going to commit to this upper stack. And that bomb is heading lower right now.
Nice read. This is where you just leave one guy in vent and then they all panic rotate through and you chew up 3 ecos and feel like a boss. Unless they come back up.
I mean, we have the foresight of the mini-map and the X-ray. forZe's seen nobody. They must have heard no util for a long time. Only now Decker gets spotted. See if they can flush him out. Yes, they can. Very cautious.
Now there's 3 players lower, though.
Shh. Tenier might get some good information. Let's see.
Yeah, if he goes into heaven and sees nobody. That's not going to give him any information. Belchinok, brilliant shots, just jiggling the angle. 2 dinks on. And they're walking into the stack. Uh-oh. Panic positions, concerns, and SELLTER says, no, thank you. I will close that door. We will shut the lid on Pandora's box. And we're out of here. Knows he's getting chased. That's an interesting choice for the Molotov. But they will have a chance to plant the bomb well before this retake can get going. Guns, though, are going to be gained. Weapons are going to be gained. An AWP for Kenzie. There's a real chance at this one. SELLTER's got to hold the line. Coming out the vent. He's got the first. Lackey, can he trade it? Oh, my goodness. They know where the last is. The double swing can be on. There's no way to deal with that. Belchinok. Huge impact round again. Got it started with the 5-7. And the Galil will close.
Aurora does this. Sometimes they just win this sort of round. What a display from Belchinok. Massive stuff. And forZe. I don't think they played an awful round, you know. I think Aurora didn't present very much. forZe took kind of the best guess they could. Started going lower, met players, lost initial duels, and from there it was just dominoes. But that's done bad things to their cash. Look at the force buy. They have no loss bonus. They had to go all in. And they're saying, we didn't have the nades for a default. We're going to get aggressive out of Squeaky. Flashes in first. Tenier collects 1, make it 2. There's lots of frags to exchange. Belchinok is absolutely on an island here until Lackey gets into heaven. And now it's looking a little bit more stable. That bomb is also down the bottom of heaven as well. On the site proper. Not easy for Gokushima.
He can cook here, though. He can cook here. Just being held is the problem. Lackey ready for exactly this play. There's the spot, there's the confirmation, and it's actually Deku who collects the kill, so why not? Either way, he was a dead man. One or the other. And Aurora closes gap to just 1 round. An eco on the next. Sometimes all you need is a couple headshots from a 5-7, and your entire outlook can change.
We saw it in the 9 Pandas overpass game, didn't we? That Aurora have a knack for doing so much damage on the pistols. Always making rounds close, that they have an ability to hang in games. This reminded me of that first half on overpass. Kenzie's having a field day on Alpha. It's going to be 4 apiece. Right, we're going here. And that's not so bad after a rough start.
Nice shot. Just Glocks, but it's still a nice shot. Gotta appreciate. Give him his flowers. The T side op is a, or the Zeus rather, is a bold one. And there will be nothing out of this round. Back onto the guns we go, though, so life should get a little more exciting here, Alan. It was 6-6 first half, I believe. The last time these two teams met on Nuke 2 days ago. I know that because I have the power of the internet. So the question for Aurora here is, can they do a little bit better? That one didn't end in their favor. But getting started here. Would make life a little easier.
Where's Deco? Starting in towards secret by the looks of it. Early cross smokes down for forZe. They're all in secret. Oh, sorry, they're all in squeaky. They're going to go. Flashes are ready. It's
Molly
coming soon.
It's actually double flashes. There we go. Molly, nice trade, and it works in their favor. Tenier makes it happen. Kenzie just trying to buy space. I mean, the longer he can stall this out, the better. Just trying not to get killed, but it'll be gokushima who deals the death blow. Now they can plant. Still some time in the smoke, which they will take advantage of. Wary of heaven, but it's not heaven they need to worry about. It's Lackey instead. Tenier dropped down, and oh, the Molotov basically does the work for him, but Lackey, a brilliant sequence out of the hut. Perfect timing as they were trying to find their ground.
It looks so good for forZe. Wants to kill Kenzie on the site. Man advantage. Bomb goes down. A little bit of time to establish themselves. They didn't expect Lackey to be able to hut that fast. Pause in as forZe, I guess, have a quick discussion of how that round went south. They're losing traction here on the T side. I like the set round. It's fun. It's punchy. It's what we expected coming into this series and this map. Break the squeaky smoke. Explode him with all the nades. Unusual timing. Catch Aurora off guard. A lot of things went right in that execute. Just didn't have the staying power. As the bomb was getting planted and after it went down. Money's on the brink. They're going to buy in again. Tenier has no nades. 4 smokes, though. All important on this map. Got to get those cross smokes down if you want to force a rotation. So let's see what forZe have in store. I get the sense something's gone wrong with one of these smokes on outer for the T side.
Feels that way.
At no point would Aurora have felt particularly threatened of a player crossing down secret.
Did you have... Is Deco posted just for the vent drop? Oh,
yeah.
He is. Interesting. They kind of feel like they're hitting a cancel call. There's 1 smoke left. SELLTER's going to throw it from outside. So what does this accomplish? Smoke across... Deep? Oh, it's a mini smoke. No, deeper than that. Tenier, how does he win that fight? How does he win that duel? How on earth? Now the hop in, the B hop, and the spray's a little wild, and uh-oh. Man advantage is second as well, Tenier. It's just ripping open this map. They know there's a player in heaven. The shot hits. There we go. Shalfey will call him back at this point. Deco's down low, and he is stuck. No route back into this round. Tenier, the absolute hero for forZe. And I don't think Deco can even think about going for this. That is brutal.
Deco was never a factor in this round. Well, he started off going ramp down to secret. Somebody must have called from Aurora saying there could be event dive. Deco goes to cover. Belchonok sees that nobody could have crossed outer. I think their comms are off, Mike. I can't believe Deco stayed there that long, holding the vent. That was a good 20 seconds longer than he needed to. And if he's up in secret, I don't think Belchonok... You know, there's at least a trade as the player goes into mini. Disjointed. Disjointed. It's been the key word for Aurora in the games they've lost in this qualifier.
But at least they're using their timeouts. This is now the second one used. They're trying to get it sorted. They know. I mean, again, 6-6 was last time. And the second half was not great. So they want to get that 7th. They want to get that 7th. Just do better than last time so you can forget about the fact that this is a repeat veto. You can forget about the fact that this is being brought through. Tough ask, though.
It's a tricky one as well of what do you change on the defense? I'm not sure there's been any issue with the overall setup. It's been what we said all tournament. It's been the mid-rounding. It's been the communication. How do you rotate? How do you fill the gaps? How do you, pick the right time to get aggressive? All this sort of stuff. Let's see. Well, fairly standard opening so far in this round. Deco's up on A at the moment. Up in heaven. Kendrick aggressive, but not too much. Shalfey wisely backing off. That smoke gets broken, but he will find his space. Gets off into the top of secret. 3 players outside ramp. Feels like we're going to be splitting the lower site very soon.
Nice kill for Kenzie. Oh, the hold is good. Lackey burning. But he stays strong, a stalwart defender here. And while shalfey's gained the space lower, the bomb is dropped. There's no way it's grouping back up. This is a non-starter for forZe. The pause has done them good. As Aurora are set to bring through a 6th round at a minimum. And with no bomb plan either. Won't be a great buy here in the last. Won't be a great situation. If shalfey saves, actually, he can drop an AK. But it's shalfey. Okay, he is in fact going to do it. I was going to say, you feel like he's just drawn like a moth to the flame to another fight, but recognizes how important dropping that extra gun is going to be. So he will chill.
A lot of space this round at forZe.
Oh, they're coming fighting him. The kill on, knows he's getting chased, but he's going to make it costly for them. And shalfey survives.
Yeah. Not a big deal for Aurora. They can pull by here again.
It actually is a difference maker for shalfey, though, because now he can get an extra nade and a flash. Those kills actually do make a difference. He was just going to have enough money to drop the AK. Would have been stuck. I think he had... It was either smoke molly or an HE molly. But either way, he's now got extra nades. We'll see. It's not a huge difference, but it is a difference.
Let's see. If that HE gets a double kill, you'll have to say
more about that. I feel like the smoke outside's more about the big move. Oh, results on the vent side before. Deco just crossed this. Full noise. He had no idea. He had no idea someone could have vent dropped. There's the comms coming back again, Alan. They're not talking to each other. They're not on the same page, and that's a disaster now. Lackey, fortunate that caught the edge. It was a dink, but went through some real estate and an 8. He'll be so low. They have to know he could be here. On the edge of the smoke. When does the spam come out? They're watching it. Shalfey is indeed ready. 5v2. Razal. Perfect timing. Doesn't get better than that. And it's just one man. Just Belchanok. He's had some big rounds. But this is too much to ask of any player. Smoke up. We'll give it a look. Why not? Nothing to lose. But as the smoke pops, SELLTER strikes, and we will hit the half. Back into it. Same scoreline as last time. Ended 13-9 last time. What do you think, Alan? History gonna repeat itself?
It's still Nuke. It's still CT-sided. forZe. They might be a bit disappointed they couldn't convert a couple more of those rounds, but all in all, 6 rounds, they've still given themselves a fantastic opportunity.
I will say last time Aurora actually won the pistol. This time they lost it, so good recovery for them getting back to 6, considering they lost the pistol in the first half. But let's see if they can claim one here.
Are we waiting for a timing here? What's the move?
I think we're waiting for Norwi to be in position to throw this Molotov so Result doesn't just kill everybody. It's a good call. Oh no, it missed. It airburst. Oh no. Oh, they're in trouble. Result with the strong spot. They've gone for the vent shot, but he hears it. He knows. Still, no one's in position to deny it, so it winds up being okay for Aurora. The bailout could have been a lot worse if Result focused on Squeak. Now they've actually got a pretty good post plant. That's all gone as well. This could be bad unless... Oh my goodness, Tenier was the hero of the pistol round in the first half. He might be the same here as well. Might be needed, and indeed, he will not miss.
Big retake. That's a defining moment of this grand final. Looks so good for Aurora in the 4-on-3. It's just those players in from ramp, Tenier especially. Execution. And from there, well played by forZe. Still, though, bomb down. Investment behind this. Galil's across the board. Plenty of smokes. So they can put 3 down on outer and at least thread a bit of a cross. Try and force players lower with a rotation. Smokes do indeed fall. Shalfey's the player tasked with going into a secret. Initially. Nade will break the smoke and Gokushima gets the kill. That's perfect. Opening frag information for his teammate. forZe also are not going to over-rotate lower now. And another frag from Squeaky Door. This is going perfectly.
How is he giving them the slip? How is he giving them the slip? Okay, Norwi does run it down. That could have been much worse, but there's another player into the fight. Gokushima putting himself in a tough spot here, a tough fight. He knows they double swinging, and yeah, splitting the difference. That's beautifully played from the Aurora side. Makes life so difficult, but Result's fast into this fight. Belchanok will have heard him. Does he realize how close he's gotten? Result with the XM. Can't quite find a killing blow. SELLTER, they're so low. Everyone's so low. But it will be Aurora to triumph in the force buy.
I feel like the tone is starting to be set in this match. This is brutal. Whew. Huge round from Norwi. Down the vent. Snake in the grass. Gets in behind. Crunches the ramp player for forZe. And from there it crumbles. That was looking so good for forZe. They had a 5-on-3 very briefly. They had loads of map control, loads of information. They lose shalfey and secret, and suddenly it just starts to crumble. Check out this force buy. 2 nades total remaining for forZe. Tenier's already gone. Make that shalfey as well. It's looking pretty dire. If you're a forZe fan, quite the opposite. We're in the Aurora camp.
Gokushima might have an isolated fire. Mackenzie's even being careful with it. There it is, though. But is a gun available? Result. What you got for us on a 5-7? 1, 2. Uh-oh. Oh no! He swung in, he's think the next! Deco has to run! Oh my goodness, Alan, could it be happening again? This time Belchanok's gonna be watching the vent approach. A rifle will have been gained for Result. And actually, Belchenok backs off. Enough of the Heaven Presence pulses focus. There's space for Rezal to get up top. Deco's coming hunting, but it's into a 5-7. It all falls to Belchenok. The 2 rifles to contend with. Oh, nades to get them some space. He slipped in towards Hut, but he has to hold on. There's no kit, surely. But they're just going to get on the stick. Try and pull his presence out. Go for the full 10-second. Rezal with the fight. They might still have this, to be honest. Oh, on the next, SELLTER has to swing, and so he won't be able to win the round. But golly, does it get close.
Say that again. Down to the wire. What a sequence from Result to bring that into the realms. 2-on-3 with 1 player really low as well from Aurora gets recovered. They need to thank their lucky stars for those remaining players. And check out forZe. Look how aggressively they're buying. They know there's no money for Aurora. Saved AK. Entices them further. The buy is on the edge, though. It is risky going in for this on the TD side. It's not it. You're not going in with a bomb plant to help the cash. Let's see. If this pays off, it's a huge step towards winning this map. But it is definitely a risk.
Paid off in the first kill. It's paid off in the first. You can tell how timid they're being now. Smoke's trying to go over. But that's just a fake. No one's going to be behind him. And there's a gap in them as well, so... Not the most compelling smoke wall. Might be allowing a mini pop, but they're not going to go for that, so... Irrelevant. It is just Tanir here to defend ramp.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be an A fake into this. Norwi's lining up nades. Nobody else is lower either.
They'll be able to venture out pretty quick. Although there is still a squeaky player, perhaps. They're coming back. They're bailing off of this. They're just holding for a lobby crunch right now, it feels.
Time's going to become an issue soon. They're waiting out the squeak smoke, but...
They're going in.
He's going to move on.
There's nothing to cover the vent drop if they need the bailout. Bought the first kill found. They're just doing it by the might of their rifles. They bet on themselves, and the bet paid off. Tanir's going to salvage that gun and get the heck out of Dodge. That could have been very dicey for Aurora, and yet somehow they break through the squeaky door. Clean.
The U2 did so much to flush forZe out of position. Those side players, there were 4 of them if you count the Heaven player as well. 4 players, and nobody could get a good duel. Huge credit to Aurora on the util. That was a scary moment. After gokushima gets the opening, you could just see them. They look hesitant. They look... Oh, they didn't know where to head next. Aids to you know, threaten out across and force a rotation. They just had to bulldoze it onto A, and... Yeah, give them credit. They got a lot out of the util they did use. 4 alive as well will do their money a lot of good. And of course, forZe... 4 sports again into that round. This one will surely have to be an eco. This is MR12. Aurora are not far from winning their opponent's map pick now.
Result. Catches that, Nate. Ouch. Just shows what a world of difference the second round voice buy can make in a map, you know? In MR12, there's just not that much room to recover.
I think Aurora are playing a lot more cautious in this grand final than they have done up to this point.
Most definitely true as well. Taking their time,
when did we see
setting up
these
nades.
slow defaults, you know, nades go out, hope for a reaction? It's a very different breed of Counter-Strike.
Oh, uh-oh. 2 kills coming in. Trying to get out the doors. Now Lackey's under threat. He knows they could come from both directions. Uh-oh. And the AK moves. The AK shifts. So if Deco tries to take space here, he's going to find resistance. Shalfey, meanwhile, connecting on another. Is this where it comes off the rails? Spawn the next. Echo spotted. Information given. Lackey trying to just keep that bomb safe. I think the idea on the clear. But unfortunately, he's walked straight into a player. So AK gifted over. It's clean. It's a team ace off of no buy off of pistols. forZe right back in the driving seat.
forZe took a combined 77 points of damage on an eco round.
Unreal.
I mean, we sing the praises of Aurora, their ability to win unlikely rounds, but don't count forZe out either. And Aurora, it was cautious, it was calm at the start, but they just never materialized into, you know, take a map control or an execute. They just got out-dueled before they could execute whatever plan they had in mind. They should be thanking their lucky stars. They kept the round beforehand so clean because at least has, you know, a semblance of a buy. Lackey doesn't have armor. Favors the util instead. And they haven't got much loss bonus either, so lose this and they're definitely on pistols. That was a big moment in this grand final. Just as this map was looking a little bit treacherous for forZe. They get a lifeline.
Hopping about outside. Now some smoke's gonna go in. Be Result and shalfey who can fight this. Unbreakable smoke. That's interesting. Talk about timing on the peak. Result takes two. Flashbang to set up the next. Blind spray is enough to keep Kenzie healthy, so maybe that was an overextension in a 5v3. Don't really need to brawl this. Well, I was gonna say with shalfey now low, there's vulnerability, but they're getting picked apart. That's an awkward shot. But it leaves it onto an unarmored Lackey to try and make something out of this. And that he cannot do. Too much to ask. We're tied up. 4 players surviving now. 5 in the last. Money's now built up for forZe. The easy path towards a close for Aurora is slammed shut. Roads gone. Weather conditions have changed here. Allen and now they got to fight their way up a muddy trail.
Check out the money as well. This is almost a full eco for Aurora, and forZe already have a lot of cash. And result, we need to sing his praises again because he has been phenomenal in this qualifier. He just has some rounds where he's unplayable. He peeks out from mini, decapitates 2 immediately, and the round is essentially done. What are you supposed to do as a rule? What are you supposed to do? 3 on 5, you've got no map control, you've been spotted, it's game over. And that's the result factor. And it's been a big factor.
Has indeed. Seems like we're just gonna get a little burst at the hut. They have nothing to work with. Gotta try something. SELLTER, prepare for your ecos. Oh no, the timing. But he's got support, so it's all good. Result with 4 there. Why not? SELLTER, you don't want the ecos? Well, don't mind me. I'll take them all.
So that was probably frustrated. He did have the the molly out. He would have got at least 1. Probably more like 2 or 3. And he'd been gun in hand. Either way, this is what we're here for. Guns are out. forZe have so much money. This is tough for Aurora. They probably need a couple rounds in a row to make this doable. And let's see. How do they choose to open this one? Couple smokes onto outer. The traditional cross smokes. Way along towards secret. Nade's going to break this closest smoke. Doesn't actually. Jumping around. SELLTER finds one. Shalfey. Nade through the smoke. Oh, this is a disaster. No ground gain in Aurora, already down to 3.
Deca's just gonna try and walk this. He's just gonna try and walk this. It's gonna work. Trade's there. I guess in desperate times, you get some desperate measures. But at this point, with a minute 10 still to play through, desperation is the watchword for Aurora. 2 players, no real space, not a lot of info, and not a lot to work with. Bomb will be retrieved. They'll group up and do something. Any guesses as to what, Alan?
Saving's an option.
Not a fun one, though.
In. No, that's for sure. And I think Shalfey knows what's up. Wow. This is brutal. Absolutely brutal. The last 2 rounds, Aurora will feel like they haven't even been allowed to play on the guns.
It's pretty much the way this is going now. It's just... And we're going to get another Tech 9 here just to try and keep them off of that point. Another limited buy. You'll give yourselves another gun round to try and run back 3.
They're on max loss, so they can invest pretty heavily. A smattering of util, not so much. So maybe they have a plan in mind. Not enough smokes to fully threat Outer, I'd have thought. And that is the case. One down to do that. Ken's going to get aggressive, though. Well, into mini. Nobody's around. Not the nearest player. CT vent. He goes down. Good frags. Shalfey, though. Absolute pillar. A stalwart in heaven. He holds on. And now the cavalry is rotating in.
Just no chance. Just no chance. Lackey tries to slip back away. He might catch Gokushima. Does indeed. That's an op. Does he want to just save this AWP? No.
I think he needs to go for it.
Yeah, minute 10. There's such an opportunity. You're going to have to get a little fortunate with some timings, but...
They're buying anyway in the next. Yes, Gokushima probably won't have an orb. Sorry, no, it's Deco won't have an orb. But...
I think he's saving it.
Come on. I know it's unlikely, but...
He's going to save it. 40 seconds? Never mind. He's going looking now. Just wanted to see if someone would clear lobby. Does have an isolated fight on site. Problem is, Shalfey. It's not going to be the first point he clears, and the snap 2 is going to be easy enough. 3 rounds to close this. 3 cracks at it for forZe. And enough money that they're going to have a buy in every single one of those rounds, most likely.
They can buy pistols if they want as well.
Why not?
Okay. Well, it feels like the wheels have completely come off this train for Aurora. forZe have spooled up on their defense. Shalfey, outer player. Indomitable. Result, door player. Nobody's getting in. Nobody's getting near the vent. I don't know where the gap is in this defense. They've just been formidable in the last 3 or 4 rounds.
No gap outside, tell you that much. Rezal closes all gaps. They don't even need to see you. You just need to be able to click mouse 1. And he's coming right back for more. Boy, he's itching for more. Shalfey and Rezal, such a formidable duo outside. Just such a nightmare to contend with. You could tell they're not convinced that anyone's down low either. Nobody's rotating. No one's worried about this. So they've got the read. Little altitude. Seems like it's going to be the upper hit based on the utility, but it's a little disjointed. Rezal playing right up on the smoke. I like the move because now he knows no one's gotten out. So all that util is more or less gone to waste. They've got like 1 more salvo here. And they're gonna go. SELLTER might be in trouble. A swing, but he gets 1. That's what he needed to do. 1 and information, the early warning on for Rezal. Weird fight down, and now they're dropping. Uh-oh. Gokushima has made a rare mistake. A big whiff. Now a bomb plant on, but Rezal is so quick back into this. He has no mercy. Deca will slay the beast. Kill the absolute monster. Leave it all onto Shalfey. Smoke down to potentially isolate a fight. They think he's going to try and fight out, as he is indeed. That was bold from Lackey. But it won't cost them here. A chance, at least, for Aurora to fight forward.
Big credit to Lackey there. He crossed all the way through outer, down into Secret. He called to his teammates. If you can get down the vent, we're in a decent spot here. That's exactly what happened. Okay. Map point 1 defended. 2 more for forZe. And as mentioned, their money is so good. This is going to be 2 buys. First one up. It's a good one. All the bells and whistles off, and Gokushima posts up from Mini. Look at this aggression. 4 players in towards radio. If Gokushima can get in behind, he can cause so many problems.
They're chasing it down. Tenier just trying to stall out. Smoke to allow him to do so. Flashbangs to stall it. Yeah, they gained his lobby presence, but how far do they want to push the flank? SELLTER's going looking for it. SELLTER's going into the fight, but he's lost it. Rezal with a kill elsewhere. So they got a pretty good idea. They've got lobby control. They've got outside control. They know that this is ramp room. You could tell from the way they're postured. Shalfey's so far back to hold for the hell wrap. And you got players posted up for this to be lower. Tenier and Rezal gonna have to make it happen in the meantime. Looks to limit vision. Molly doesn't actually push Tenier off his spot. They might overlook it, but he can't get the kill. The flames are enough to limit what he can see. Rezal with 1 and away. The bomb being planted open. That's a little bit of a temptation, trying to lure him out. Oh, he had the angle actually, but he didn't know it. Gokushima and Deco both check in. 2-on-2. Now in the post. Shalfey waiting for the fight up top. Waiting for Deco to serve himself up on a silver platter, but he may have just missed the timing. There's the spot. There's the check. Now it's all on Norwi to keep them in this map. To keep them in this final. A bold play. An insane play, and it works off right on the smoke. Norwi has gone away with this. Shalfey didn't even realize where he was. A Molotov, though, will finish it. That's the problem on. Oh, no. Thought the door was open. Now he's just got a stick. It's desperation on, and there's no chance for it.
This is getting spicy.
The door close on that is the difference between success and failure. If the door's open, the Molotov goes in, he can't swing it.
It would have been game over. Would have absolutely been game over. Aurora have a knack for staying in these games, man. See it in so many of these maps. Last of regulation. They've done the hard work. Brought it all this distance. Even in these rounds where forZe are gaining an advantage, they can't close. And Aurora intent to play another slow one. Lobby default to open up. Save their smokes. They'll use those on the outer. On yard a little bit later on. Gokushima early into secret. Has information. I can't see anybody. Nobody else needs to move. Let's see how they react as these outer smokes start to come in. First one deployed, but nothing else just yet. Just the one. This plays group for ramp. That smoke might hold them at bay, though. No, Kenzie's going to go. Got a gap. Tenier. Tagged up. Has to give the ground. Now the CT's flummoxed. They need to move and cover for so many positions now they've lost ramp.
It really is just Gokushima down here. He struggled in this angle. Oh my goodness, what is he trying to do? That is such an insane play. Don't think that was worth it. Confirmation, but he's hoping he could get one and get away, and there's just too many crosshairs looking his direction. Spam catches Tenier, and we're looking poised for overtime. This has come off the rails. They need a hero, but Rezalt is still alive. Moving forward, the SELLTER just peeking in, just finding that first straight up duel. Now a little bit more viable, but time is the pressure. The clock is the pressure. There's 2 kits. They got to get active, though. Shalfey just coming into the angle now. SELLTER fighting. Back tower. The trades aren't there. Shalfey, no chance. We're going the distance. We're going to overtime. We need more rounds here, Alan.
It's a game deserving of it. It looks like forZe we're going to get this map done. They had 3 full buys to win it. And yet still we end in overtime. It's absolute madness. Absolute madness. Getting in towards the end. Norwi has had some huge moments. Big impact kills. And now we get into it. Round 25. Overtime number 1. Might not be the last. forZe's map pick. Aurora last time. 12-8 was the... Sorry, 13-8 was the scoreline for forZe. This time, clearly closer affair. But here in overtime, it's gokushima to open the scorecard. Struggles to get activated in the last few rounds, and he's still going to get aggressive. He's playing wild at the moment.
Yeah, gotta back off of that one. No, thank you. You know what? Actually, I am content to back up. Feels like he's been trying to force it with the AWP a little bit. It cost him in that last round. There have been some rare misses. And he has maybe been the one piece that's been lacking at times here. He gets the mini wrap, gets the kill on shalfey. Rezalt under pressure, and he knows it. Doesn't know which way to look. Runs out of bullets, or he would have even had that kill. But they're not expecting another player up in the rafters. SELLTER, though, has to drop down. The bomb will do so as well. In towards lower. gokushima's waiting. Smoke to find it. Nade to pop. Lackey is dead. Don't even need the ult for that one. So falls to Kenzie. 35 seconds. Gonna reposition up for gokushima. He's read this nicely if he can get behind the tower. Playing in the smoke back towards the blue box. Kenzie doesn't know where he's gone. And there's just not enough time. 15 seconds. He has to go for this bomb. And there's the face. There's the check. There's the round. forZe wish it had come one prior, but they'll take it here and now.
Big one from gokushima. The restraint as well, not to keep pushing ramp. To play the longer game. First one falls the way of forZe. As we get into number 2. What have you got for us, Lackey? New in-game leaders both. Been in the role so long. Having to pick up the mantle where their region is lacking. The talented in-game leaders are getting poached to the top teams. Nade will disperse the smoke. Aurora take their time. Molotov again. Makes it difficult. Kenzie's in front. Gets the frag. Big opening duel. Information as well for forZe now lacking. They don't know what's going on. How do they move? Response is a ramp push. Lobby crunch at the same time. Bochonic's got another. This is falling apart.
Bochonic will be shot in the back. So at least they can clear out that presence. That allows for the retake to come through. That allows for this retake to happen. Actually, gokushima's made his way in. He's not making a secret of it either. Oh, he's got the right idea. He's posted up. This door's gonna open. He could be the difference maker. Pinning a Molotov to try and dig him out. That'll force him to play into the smoke, and the spam is good to catch. Steal with Norwi cleaned up elsewhere. It comes down to a 2v2 in the retake. Touch and go still. Positioning good for Aurora. They still got to get this round done. And no one's watching ramp. Deckel's coming back to look at it. Oh, and now there's tons of audio cues, so no secret about it. SELLTER right here. Neko will catch him on the timing. That's a bit of a blunder. Trying to accelerate a bit too much. Tenier stuck between them. No way out.
Well played from Aurora. Get the frags, roll with it. A couple nice ones in return for forZe in the afterplant, but the positioning was oh so good, especially after Deco backed himself into ramp. Okay. We'll square again. As we stream our way into round 27. AKs across the floor for the Tito. They want to play with pace. Orb is knocking out on Deco. Nade shifts away a little bit at gokushima, but not too much. He's not going to be dissuade. Stick around in garage. And Norwi's going for a push through. He's through the smoke. Caught. Trying to accelerate now into ramp. Oh, it's a team kill. Oh, no. Oh, no.
That's a bit unfortunate. Kenzie's just going to walk this smoke. SELLTER nearly bungled out on the timing, but it's all good. So just 2 players to try and get this bomb down. The door open. SELLTER knows they're coming his way, knows they fought their way on in. He hears the player slip in, and that's a little bit confusing, but the end result is a lead for forZe as we swap sides.
Looking good. Looking good. The key change, I think, in the end of that first half was Aurora not giving up early frags on outer. There's so many of those. When they get these rounds to after plants, you start rolling the dice, don't you? Anything can happen. Now it's Aurora on the defense. Quick pause before we jump into the second half of this first overtime. We've seen a lot of one-sided maps in this qualifier, so I'm pleased the grand final so far. Both teams have come to play. And only a short pause. We're back in. Let's take stock of the scoreboard result way ahead. He's been brilliant. This map has been brilliant. All 3 days of this qualifier.
Yeah.
Shalfey, gokushima looking good as well.
I mean, gokushima
good maps.
has warmed into this massively. He was 15 and 16 going into overtime. He has been the difference maker in these OT rounds. Oh, result's already down. Result's already down. Pulled off the vent dive. Locky's been sent to deal with it. But the bomb's past the spray. It's going to be down secret as well. Oh, Locky, I hope you're ready, because you're about to have your hands full.
He has to stay on the site as well. He can't go into control. He can't go into decon because he just doesn't know
They're rotating a second
where
down.
result is.
That's very timely from Kenzie. I mean, not seen any presence up top in a while. They make the shift. They make the decision. Aki in a hyper-committed angle. Now they know. Now they know the hit's coming. Tanier, does he expect Lackey to just be right here? Oh, no. No, he does not. That's just enough to set off his aim. Gokushima goes for the nade. It's a blunder. And Lackey, a turret on the site, holds strong. SELLTER is so far out of position. He was supposed to be the lurk. He was supposed to deal with the rotations. He needed his teammates to open things up. And this round's a disaster. It's going to be a knotted up scoreline. It's going to be Aurora on the favored side now with momentum beneath them. And 2 more rounds needed to snatch their opponent's map back.
Blacky's had some monstrous moments. 1 for 1 there, probably not enough. 1 for 2, it still gets awkward. His teammate would have been surrounded. But 3 frags. All but seals the deal. Back square yet again here in this grand final. Result so aggressive out of Squeaky. He wants a duel. So much damage onto Norwi. Nade might finish the job. Not quite. But result is relentless. He doesn't stop.
Lackey though. Lackey again with the critical play, with the pivotal play. They stall out. That mini spray's enough. A peek back in. Shalfey might be able to check this. Oh, Shalfey. What are you waiting for? Was waiting for a little bit more in the pixels. He's waiting for the rotation in. Shalfey's holding this, but they're still ready for him. Needed that kill. He gets it. He knows one's going secret. Now he can group up with his teammate. He can cut off that secret rotation. The smoke's exactly what he's going to try and do with it. He knows Lackey has to come through. That's a big kill. Brilliant play. And Deco outmaneuvered. It's map point once again on the board. And it's forZe who find it.
Despite Lackey's heroics. Result, he might only go 1 for 1, but he causes so many problems for that defense. Pushes them around that A-bomb site. But in the end, it was Shalfey. Pair of frags. Good read. Knew a player was secret. And Lackey didn't have time to wait out that smoke. The bomb would have been all but gone. And I'm not surprised to see a timeout from forZe. Reminder, guys, new timeout every single bout of overtime, so might as well use it.
Yeah. If they don't get it through here, they'll get another timeout. So why wait? They don't bank.
All right. Well, map point number 4, and it's not been weak ones, is the 4th full buy that they can get this done on. At some point, that will wear on you. Need to get this done sooner or later.
Gokushima with an opener here. 5v4 claimed. And forZe now looking to just race this one to the finish. There's no one else to control ramp room. They found that pick. They found that space. They're working their way down secret. It is Belchenok to greet them. Lackey could try and make a play here. But he's not heard an audio cue. There's the contact. There's the kill. Now Lackey might try and chase, but they're just gone. Off to the races, and he can't make an audio cue here. He can't make a noise. They need to stall out. Oh, they might have done so. Lackey's got one. He wants more. Shalfey turns, though, forces him to pull the trigger, forces him to give up the information. It's a 2v4. A retake required. Full ramp room control. Bomb planted for it. A dire situation, and so what we thought was going to come to pass in regulation seems destined once more. What was that? Teammate smoke into you? Teammate's flashbang? Bit of an awkward audio cue. Now into the fray, Lackey goes. Desperation on, Molotov forcing him off the fight. They can't even get into this. They can't even get near the bomb, much less onto the site. Trying, finding, desperately praying, spraying, out of time, out of chances, out of lives. It is going to be forZe 16-14 who claim Nuke.
Just an absolute marathon. An absolute marathon.
Just had to get a throwback.
Oh my lord.
Throwback to a nice MR15 game. All the rounds, 30 rounds.
I know, this would have been an average game back in the day, but now it feels like an absolute behemoth. It's just an absolute roller coaster, that map. There were so many times where it felt like each team was at the